Oh yeah.
Last time we played, you guys had just finished taking out the elemental fire node that was being used by the Blazor crew fire cultists to channel the power of Imix, the fire god, and in order to aid uh, Boyle Stormcaller, uh, the person who seems to be working on behalf of the Sapphire King, the evil god, to bring turmoil and apocalyptic change to the lands of the Council lands.
Apocalyptic change.
So after you guys had finished clearing out the elemental node, you took the storm orb that you discovered there back to Seaton. And when you got there, you discovered that the town was in a state of distress, and none of the major leaders of Tharhun's Copper Council could be found, as the town seemed to be in the grips of an enchantment that Prismatica had laid over the town after you guys had left her to set up her workshop in the trade center. And Dr. Nevik, the gnome tinkerer apprentice of Charlie Chimebeard, told you guys that several people in the town, kind of in the proximity of the giant ruby structure that had grown there, had started taking on a almost automaton type demeanor, where blank expressions, toiling away, either polishing or digging away at the ruby structure, giving it room to expand. And as I said, the copper leaders had disappeared inside of this ruby structure, presumably to try to deal with it, but never to be seen again so far. So you guys entered into this ruby, finding a crack that seemed to grow open to allow you entrance. And while you were there, you were greeted by Prismatica, her voice kind of echoing through the ruby caverns, telling you to explore the caverns and see the trinkets and items that she had been crafting for you guys, using the townsfolk to for her designs here. So as you guys traveled through this ruby cavern, you first discovered a very large crystal golem-like creature that had like a very human expression on his face, but was otherwise this huge, bulky crystal creature. And as you traveled through the caverns, you noticed that there were dozens of townsfolk who were similarly kind of ensorcelled and doing mundane work for Prismatica. You came across a chamber where there was a person with boots on their feet with little wings on the ankles, and the boots were like, and the person was kind of like going all over the place, like smashing into this wall, smashing into the ceiling, before it crumpled at the ground. And Ashbark took those boots and put them in his bag.
Totally not cursed.
Totally not cursed. Yeah.
You guys then encountered the large open cavern, the main cavern of the ruby structure, where you saw Prismatica sitting on a ruby dragon, kind of off on, overlooking it all, seemingly surrounded by this magical force field shimmer. And in these large ruby stalactites, hanging over swirling abysmal vortexes, you saw Eleander Fireborn and Charlie Chimebeard trapped there, and seemingly having their life essence kind of fueling this power that was emanating through the ruby structure. So you guys managed to free Charlie Chimebeard and save him from going under into the chasm. And at that point, basically, the crystal golem kind of reacted, and two of these crystal golems kind of showed up to try and stop you guys from taking the power source out of the Ruby Cavern here, and we finished the session just after combat ended there. So, unless I've forgotten anything, we can pick up from there.
Sounds right.
We should keep exploring.
Well, we have to get the other people down from the stalagmites, right?
Exactly.
I think we got 2 people down.
Eliander
Just-
Fireborn, I believe, is still in the stalactite.
We got Charlie down though, right?
Yeah.
And then also the orc leader is missing somewhere.
No, he didn't make it.
That's okay. We'll go with that. That's fine.
Oh, we shouldn't lose our orc army defending us. We should find everybody. I think it's best for a town.
Yes, and it seems to be the source of Prismatica's power.
Oh yeah, we don't want to give the orcs to Prismatica. Orcs should work for us.
See the main page. Are we supposed to be back on
Oh,
the?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm on that page, but I didn't bring you guys there.
There we go.
Oh god, yes.
Oh yeah, there's Eliander.
Yeah. Well, look. I'm thinking. Let's deal with him last, because if we deal with him, we're gonna like fight Prismatica right away. But maybe we should fight Prismatica
Go
right
to the
away.
west.
Why don't we go to the west? There's
Like
this
that idea.
unexplored territory.
I would support that. Save
I'll
the
send
boss.
Bims out that way to scout ahead.
Before we get too far, I think I'm gonna pull out some animals, some animal friends. Gotta add them to the mix.
Do it.
Good old animals.
2, 4, 8, 9. What
Nice.
does that mean? What do I get?
Critical animal.
Critical animal. Find my.
So
Description.
Bims is just basically seeing there's more townsfolk kind of working in the area here. None of them seem to take notice too much to Bims, and there is a door to the west over here. These X's are, when Bims gets close to them, he sees that they are they're like dummies. They're like crudely made dummies that are been kind of crudely made to look like you guys, basically. So there's one.
Really?
Yeah, there's one for everyone except there's only 5, so there's no you're not able to see one for Kelnozz.
What?
And you can see there's like marks on them that look like they've been used for practice of battle.
Wow.
Wish I hadn't seen that, but fair enough. How about to the north here?
To the north, there's more townsfolk working in these tunnels.
Did we help Charlie Chimebeard out of the place, or we just left him immobilized next to the gaping chasm?
I thought he was low
Right
health,
here.
but he was still with us.
Yeah,
I think he's just
low
weak.
health, yeah.
down here, but super weak. And we talked about maybe getting him out, but that we'd have to probably walk past Prismatica, which might not.
Can we get control over him? Just we'll keep him with the group. Like maybe he could ride the goat or the bear or something.
Yeah.
If Kevin's okay with.
He can ride the goat, sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not a giant goat. It is a normal sized goat.
Well, he's a small little gnome dude.
He's a dwarf, but yeah.
Dwarf.
So you
Please
guys
don't
can
mistake
basically
gnomes
just
with dwarves.
I'm sorry.
you basically just lay him on there, and he kind of he's like half conscious. He's able to balance onto the goat, but he's kind of resting there.
Is this door over here? Does it have markings on it? Or it's just a plain door?
There are no markings on it, but it is kind of made out of crystal, where it's kind of seems to have grown out and like separated itself from the walls to create a strange door-like mechanism.
Should we check it out?
Door-like mechanism. Can we hear anything coming from the other side?
Make a perception check, please.
I use my druid ears.
You don't hear anything.
Ooh. Okay, Kelnozz, feel free to try the door knob.
Yeah, can I put my hand on it and see if it's locked?
Will you try pushing on the crystal door, and it seems to kind of pivot easily.
It like turns so I can walk in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I speak to Ashbark, I say, let's go check it out. There's still more people I think we can rescue here. I'm gonna push through this like rotating door.
Maybe we'll find treasure as well.
Well, I'm always looking for treasure. Unless it's cursed.
I mean, we'll deal with it.
Then I'm looking for it even harder.
Okay, I'm just pulling this up here. Okay, so Kelnozz, you open the door and you walk in. And inside, you can see there are, what's this, 10? Yeah, 10 humanoid looking beings, but they're entirely covered in bark. And several of them are in the corner here, are all holding, like they'll have one hand on a long staff-like branch, and where their hands are, they can see like their skin. Their skin is bark and kind of fuses with the staff.
What is this witchery? Have I seen such a spell before? In any of my like rituals or knowledge gatherings?
Knowledge
you can definitely
gatherers.
see. You definitely can tell that it's very similar to a bark skin spell.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
Okay.
yourself or Eikooc could do an Arcana check.
Eikooc is probably wiser in the ways of Arcana.
Can they move or they're like completely frozen in place?
Yeah, with bark skin they should be able to move, but
They don't seem to be moving. Eikooc looks at it and he muses that it looks like a combination of a bark skin and a stone, fleshed stone spell.
oh fuck! Why would they do that to these people?
I can I have Dispel Magic. I might be able to break some people out of it.
As you take a look at it, you notice that it does look like, with a little bit of effort, you might be able to dislodge this staff from their grips.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Do it.
I'm gonna enter the room. And
I
this
assume
one
anyone
here.
who's taking like a look at these guys had to enter the room to take a good look.
Okay. So we're in the room to investigate the spells and.
The staff is here.
There.
This goat is a huge goat.
Yeah, it's.
That goat is massive.
Can you shrink that goat?
Is it medium?
It's just a normal sized goat, yeah.
Bring that goat.
Charlie Charmbeard won't be able to be on it if it's medium.
Ooh.
Which changes everything.
He's using it like a crutch. He's just resting on it.
Does Charlie Trambeard need some healing to be able to walk again? If we give him some rubs?
that could be a thing. Yeah.
Okay, well then, just to help him out, just to walk and follow us and not die, I shall give him a back rub for 7 health.
Perfect. So he is still feeling pretty sore with because now he has 8 health points, but he is able to walk more reliably and doesn't even need the goat quite so much for a crutch, but still definitely feels a little under full potential.
Like he should stay back and follow us.
He nods and seems to be agreeable with that.
So yeah, I want to try to grab the person's hand off the staff here.
You might not want to touch them.
No, they only have bark skin.
You think it's that bad?
You touch.
That's right. Zone.
So you're gonna try and grab like the wrist or something and try to. Break it
Well,
off?
now I'm reconsidering it.
Not like you,
You
Kelnozz.
never quite want to do something where the DM's like,
It's like
so are you sure you do this
Yeah,
exact
that's it.
thing? Second
My
guess.
my first intuition was to use my mandolin and cast Dispel Magic. So I think that's what I'll do.
Okay.
So without touching, because it sounds you scared me there, Bob.
Eric's on his side.
Oh,
So yeah. Okay, so if you cast a spell magic, then go ahead, but you'll need to do a spell check. So just roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
this one's 5. Here we go. Oh, crit fail.
Your dispel magic, pale blue light seems to shimmer around the staff and the people who are kind of in the bark people, but just seems to fizzle out with no change.
What does the staff? I guess I'm not really in the room here. What does the staff that each one's holding a staff, or there's one staff?
There's one staff, and about 3 or 4 of them are all have like a hand on the staff, and the rest are kind of around them. The
Are
staff
they
itself-
conscious?
No, they look like people-shaped trees.
Interesting. I would like to try to tap one of them to see what comes out from underneath the bark.
Sure.
Is-
I'll use my axe to just
Are they
kind of
alive?
tap one.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Non-lethal attack. Hold on, I'm not set up for this. Where's attack?
Would what's afflicting them be kind of like paralyzed or
Seem more petrified than paralyzed.
Yeah, it's like
Petrified.
petrifying.
petrified? Okay.
I could unpetrify them, but I would like to save that spell slot for us.
Is this not loading? Character sheet is stuck in load. This is weird.
Sometimes you have to reload the whole
Yeah.
window when it
Sometimes,
happens to
yeah.
me.
Turn it off and turn it back on. The classic
The old
IT
standby.
solution.
Okay, go on with that. May help you a minute. Reloading.
So what do you guys do? Grage is off looking at one of these bark people.
Do you guys see the value of us and unpetrifying them?
Yeah, I think
No.
generally we should. Oh, okay.
I can only unpetrify one out of all these many people, and so like, how do we choose one and not the other? What if they are like siblings? And
We
A
can't
lottery
have some
system.
sort of pandemonium in here with people running in terror. We have to break Prismatica's power. That's the only way to save these people.
I agree.
Well said.
Let's go through a door.
Let's go through the north door just so that we don't have to come back later if this is the last door we check.
So
Well,
you,
we still are missing prisoners.
you guys are gonna leave the staff here.
What staff is that? Oh,
No, we can take the
oh
staff.
I don't
mean,
know. It's
I would-
cursed.
Nobody's touched it yet.
Well, it
Don't
seems
touch the cursed staff.
no, but I mean, I think I would like to take a closer look at that staff with bark skin and these kind of powers. It intrigues me.
You want to end up like one of these people?
No,
Staff
I
made them
mean-
this way.
I got it covered. I know magic. I'm actually a very powerful magician, but I'm gonna give it to myself.
Eric, roll with advantage since these guys are stationary. This roll is more of a check to see if you critted positively. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage. Alright, so your axe bites into the bark, woody flesh of this like statue, this tree, this person, whatever it may be, and like you can see wood underneath. It looks like there's a layer of bark, and then it is the wood of like an oak tree.
Oh shit, we should get the staff.
Okay, so is there a sap? Is there like a liquid coming out?
There does seem to be like a little bit of liquid, like again, kind of normal amounts of liquid for an
Okay.
oak tree.
Okay, so we could, in theory, keep these tree creatures and milk them for their sap. And we could distill probably a nice like maple-ish whiskey type. I don't know what distill really does, but anyway, a decent drink. There's 10 of them, so like we could get quantities.
We would want to drink this drink?
There would be a considerable alcohol content.
So how the staff looks is that it's a twisted.
Yeah, I'm curious about the staff still.
It's a twisted staff, relatively straight, but it looks like it's kind of like twisting branches that are kind of intertwined, and on one end of it, it has runes inscribed into it that are clearly Druidic, and throughout it has like a couple like twigs with little branches with little miniature tree tops on it. It definitely
Yes.
looks like a staff that is kind of in tune with nature.
Oh my god, I think I know what this is if it's that. Can we take the staff? No, I'm not asking. Can I take the staff?
It looks like you can take the staff. Are you going to take the staff?
Grage needs the sap.
I look at my friends like prepare for the worst.
Prepare
And-
for trouble.
You're looking longingly at that staff. You're not going to take that staff, are you?
I am
It's cursed.
because it's in tune with the nature, and I'm very intrigued by what it can bring to me.
I
Classic Prismatica trap.
I rush over to him and I like get between him and the staff and I say, "No, it's cursed. It's probably not what you think. Look, I just don't want to end up in an alternate dimension again. Just I don't trust your knowledge of magic."
I can get out of alternate dimensions. So you really don't want to stand between me and what I want to get.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, that sounded like a threat. Sounded
No,
exactly like a
just-
threat.
I
Roll
assure
against
you.
Odds.
Like,
Roll initiative.
it's
Choose your side.
And no,
It's me or
Civil
the
War.
staff.
I'd be curious to look it out, like one day, off the adventure, just to see how it would end up. But I like it's really nothing. I don't think anything bad can happen. The worst thing which can happen, which I predict, all these animated tree-like plant creatures wake up and want to kill us. But
Or
Like
we all
20
get
of them
turned.
in here.
Or we all get turned to stone. There's also that option.
yes, true.
And
Actually,
then we're trapped in here with the 20-something other guys.
okay. Everybody, give me some room. Give me at least 5 feet worth of room around me.
All right, I'm gonna stand in this
I'm gonna
other hallway.
Exit the room, yeah.
Let me
I'll
see.
close the door quietly and just listen.
Wait, what's happening?
Ashbark is being Tharhun.
I transform into an earth elemental.
Okay.
I am an earth elemental now. And I'm very big, and it's not like an air elemental, so I don't think I can share the same space as other people.
Wouldn't you just crush them then?
Well, I'll push them around, but I warned everybody. Everybody is effectively away. It doesn't say that I can share. For other elementals, it specifically says that I can be in the same space as allies.
No, I think
Well,
the
because
Earth
it's
Elemental's thing
air.
is you can
And
be
water as well.
you can be partially in ground or rock, right? I think.
Oh yeah, right. True.
That's
Okay.
his thing.
So, as this creature of magic and wonders and powers and elements of nature, I grab the staff. Wait, is the Tharhun still in between us?
No, I've left the room to save myself
Okay.
Let's
from your horrible fate.
let's finalize this
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
floor
And
plan
then yeah.
here because presumably this bear is going to have to move. So where do you guys want the bear to go?
And I use
This
that.
sounds like a template weapon, fellas. Template weapon.
Okay.
How much health
What
does
is
Earth
that?
Elemental have? It has 126.
Sorry, I'm moving the wrong one there.
26.
Okay.
Tired of you people being
So-
afraid.
With the strength of a Earth Elemental, you don't even have to roll. You grab the staff and twist it and yank it out. It snaps at like where the fingers are, basically, of the creatures who are grabbing onto it.
Mhm.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh, but I have this resilience, which gives me advantage on the Constitution saving throw, and then I don't have. I have it equal,
All right, fair enough.
and it's at 20 plus 5. Roll the 20 plus 5. 17.
All right.
12. I apologize. I cannot read. I just lied to you.
Unacceptable. Ashbark dies.
You do fail the thing.
Okay.
So you feel your stone hands start to tingle and go numb, and you look down and you see that your stone elemental hands are turning into bark, and your fingers turning into wood, and it slowly grips up your arms. And at the same time, you notice that all of the bark people, essentially, the bark starts cracking and falls off. And underneath, you see that there are people. These people there are more of a mix of dwarves and orcs, but some of the townsfolk as well, more kind of warrior people. And these people have these strange crystals kind of growing out of parts of their skin, out of their head, out of parts of their torso, and they kind of all turn and shake their heads as this ensorcement leaves them. and they their eyes glow with the ruby red, and we all get to roll initiative as they all kind of grab crystal swords from their sides.
And this effect of the bark on me is purely cosmetic, which happened.
No, you're gonna be rolling with disadvantage on your attacks. But we'll get to you on your
It's
turn.
like slowing down your attack, your arm movements, I guess.
Ah, okay, I see.
But yeah.
Remember, a good tip is if Bob asks you whether you want to do something that you've announced you're doing or not, it's a good time to reconsider.
Yeah, but this elemental. I wonder what this effect is. Well, slow. I thought it was gonna paralyze or petrify me, which I'm immune to, but it just slows me down.
What's
Oh,
happening?
Grage.
What's happening, Radosh?
25.
This bark wood effect is creeping up your arm basically, and you're gonna roll 2 more times on your turns, and if you keep failing, you're not gonna be happy. But
Ah, I see.
But for now, because your hands are like numb and turning into thing, you can attack, but it's gonna be a disadvantage. And if you keep getting barked, then eventually you'll just be like incapacitated. Basically, you'll be.
Yeah.
So hopefully we won't get there, but now we know.
Could I maybe dispel it? I mean, not right now, but
You could try. Yeah, but you'll have to roll again.
yeah. And I only have. Can I use that once?
I mean, I should have. I have a +5 on Constitution, so I should technically.
Once the instrument has been used to cast a spell, it cannot be used to cast that spell again until the next dawn. Does anyone else have Dispel Magic?
While you guys
I
are
do.
thinking about that, Grage, the one that's in front of you, you can see he has like a cut on his arm from where you hit him with your axe. So he is a little bit injured. Go ahead with your turn.
What kind of creature did I drink from?
Pardon?
What is it? Is it an orc? Is it a human? Is
Oh. Just for you, it's an orc.
it drank from the orc? Okay.
Oh. I thought it was a good thing. The one
You're
that
not
you heard
gonna
was the orc, but
Kill the orcs and drink their blood?
Well, doesn't distill as well. Okay. Alright. I guess let's see how tough these guys are. There's 10 of them, right?
Sure.
Okay. I would like to shuriken the one in front of me. Just they haven't attacked at advantage. This thing is fucked up. I think Chrome is fucked on my computer.
Oh, did you guys hear this Google hack and data breach and everything is like, we should not be using Chrome, but I'm addicted to it.
Yeah, I think it is actually fucked up on my computer.
I didn't hear anything like that.
No.
There's
Yeah,
been a
yours-
bunch recently.
Data breach and information leak from Google a few days ago.
Nobody's had anything better to do for 18 months but continuously try to hack. There's gotta be lots of Gibsons out there.
This is
There's
it.
even more disgruntled employees that are just giving it away.
Why hack when you can just literally hand it off to someone?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Eric. You've heard him. He's looking injured but not yet bloodied. $14. So now this creature is looking bloodied.
Alright, I won't bother using any of my magic on him.
I mean, they're wood. Wood burns. Fireball
18.
burns.
18 is a hit. They're not wood anymore though, Radish.
Okay, so they have nothing wood. Okay.
No. Oh,
Thank you.
that's exactly what he needed. All right, so so that guy, he falls down, and you can see like the rubies crack and turn to dust and kind of fall off of this creature.
Okay, so they have about 49 hit points.
Anything else on your turn?
I throw up a little bit all over the orc. Just
Clear the system.
It's not settling right. Now that I know.
An ancient or
Now you're
mating
choosy.
ritual.
Yeah, when you know. When you know, you know. It's not good. Ignorance is bliss, my friend.
Okay, so Bryn, you can see from outside the door, these beings kind of reanimate and take an unkind look on your friends. What do you do?
Okay. I reach for the door handle and slowly close the door. No, I guess I will. We still got the door open here, so I'm gonna arm wrestle with Tharhun for the best spot. And I'm going. Oops. I'm gonna let fly a proverbial volley of arrows. Really only hit 3, maybe 4 at this one. What square is this one in? This is
That one
kind of in
there.
the center. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Here, 10. It only hit 3. Okay. Instead, I'm just going to lay a well-placed sharpshooter shot at this one back here.
This one that I just put a purple dot on?
That one right there. That's correct.
By the way, your laser rifle should work with volley.
Laser rifle volleys.
I didn't see
Does it
anything-
work with volley though? Because isn't it heavy?
Well, I checked the volley rules, and I didn't see any rule in the rulebook about
Laser rifles.
ammunition or having the loading thing. It says you
You
have
must
to
have ammo for each target as normal, and you make a set. Yeah, okay.
Might not be worth it, but just so you know.
I'll do that instead. I think that's an excellent suggestion. So I'll fire a volley of prismatic cannon fire, and it'll hit the 3 guys, the purple one being the one in the middle. So 3 shots. Sorry, I'm sure we've done this before. Can I combine volley and sharpshooter at the same time?
No,
No,
2 separate actions.
Alright. Fair enough. So volley, but then I'm gonna be stuck with the weapon that I can't reload. Alright, I'm doing it anyways. Too much pandering around. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, the first one unfortunately misses, but the second 2 hit with the critical, so
Yeah.
go ahead and add your humanoid bonuses.
Which would be 4, so 29. So one gets 33, the other one gets 24. And one's a miss.
33 on one.
Yep. And sorry, 25 on the other. 29 plus 4 is 33, yeah.
Okay, so using your laser rifle, you shoot out 3 quick beams of radiant light, one kind of smashing into the wall behind it, but the other 2 just hitting straight on into these people, just clearly right after they've shaken off the bark off of them. They both look very bloodied after sustaining those hits.
Okay.
Got, like scorch marks in their chest. Anything else on your turn?
Let me just look real quick here. Everything else I have is an action. Too many just plain actions. I think that's it. Yep, I won't get to attack multiple times, but
So
laser blast.
Yaki can do your animals before your main turn if you wish. Whatever order you want. You got to do in your face.
Yeah. I'm going to do bear on purple dot.
Okay. Unfortunately,
11.
that's a miss.
And bear gets a second attack. Also somehow an 11. Alright. I yell to my goat to charge in. Dropping Charlie Chimebeard nicely. And the goat charges into this guy. And because he gets a running start, he gets all kinds of fun goat-like charge attack stuff. Let's see if he hits first. Nope. Doesn't matter.
Unlucky.
You guys suck. Alright, Owl. Do your best. Oh, friggin' Owl, man. This is gonna be hilarious.
Those talons! Razor sharp talons.
He critical. His hit does 1 damage.
Plus
It's
one.
1d1.
I feel like if I was attacked by an owl with razor sharp talons, I would take more than 1 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1d1.
Yeah.
1d1.
Pretty sure if you had a laser rifle, I wouldn't hang out with you.
Wouldn't you? Dance Borbs! That's the sound the laser rifle makes every time I fire it. It's more of a high-pitched purring sound than a laser rifle.
It's kind of like a burst laser rifle.
Well, it's usually just a normal one-shot, but Bryn's got his skills. Eikooc, your actual turn?
Yeah. 20-foot radius sphere, I'm thinking. Probably gonna need.
Okay.
To place on the maximum number of people. Let's just draw one of those. That is a 20-foot radius sphere.
No, that's
No,
a 20-foot
mine is a
circumference
20-foot
ring.
diameter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is. So I think all of them. If you move it south by a bit.
Impossible.
What's that?
Can't move it south.
Okay, so everybody.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
All right.
So you just have to worry about how many people you can exempt from this.
Yeah. So
1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it based? It's based on the spells level, or is it based on my?
Yes, it is based on the spells level. Yeah.
It's like spells level +1 or something. Let's see. I gotta reread.
I think
how
you're
that
right. I
works.
think for 3rd level spell it's 4 + 1.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
if I
let's
cast it
double
at
check.
4, I can save 5. I'll just cast it at 4, and then I can save 5 people. It should be okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So some dex checks coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, starting with purple dot. Oh, purple dot's dead. And what do we got here? We got 38, and half of 38 is 19. Okay, so starting with this one that also got hit by Bryn's laser. Dead. Now going clockwise. God. 8 damage. Mortally wounded. He is extremely sad. The one that's now facing your goat. And you, oh my god!
They have been bark for God knows how long. They need to stretch.
A muscular atrophy.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was bound to
Critical
happen eventually.
success.
He's still not looking very good there. This bottom corner one. That's a fail. 6 o'clock one. $7 Oh my goodness. And the last one. Pass. Makes sense. Okay, that's all of them. Almost all of these guys take heavy damage and heavy burns from your fireball that erupts in the middle of the room. A couple of them hit the... Oh, just the one hit the ground. The rest of them are all looking extremely weak and badly singed. Anything else on your turn?
Nope. I think that's it.
Okay, so these guys are all kind of holding these big jagged crystal swords, and they are going to take some movement here. Okay, so this one up here is going to attack Kelnozz with his greatsword.
Hit for sure.
Okay, so take take 16 plus 7. 23. 23 damage.
16? 23 damage?
Yeah.
I'll pull out the calculator for that.
And he swings around with a second attack.
No.
Ooh, good rolls. So now just take 16 damage. Did I say 16 the first time around? No, I said 23.
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah. Okay, so that's you. This one is going to focus on this one being the one in front of the goat. He's more concerned with the fireball throwing giant in front of him, so he's going to attack Eikooc. With a miss. Oh my god. Can't even hit the mage. Alright, this one is going to try and attack your bear. Is that a hit?
He's 11.
Oof. Oh my god.
The rolls.
Okay, now the rest are all going to try and attack the earth.
Mind you, I shapeshift with a cloak. As per usual.
Oh yes. So this is a disadvantage.
Yes. That's a miss. A 17 AC.
Okay, second one. This is going to be a miss. Third one. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just not rolling again.
Rolls.
Last one is rolling.
Oh, it's a hit!
Take 16 damage.
Magical or regular?
Magical. Alright, wow. 3 misses. Terrible. Okay, so with that is all of their turns. So at the beginning of your turn, Ashbark,
Mm-hmm.
you need to do a Constitution saving throw that would usually be at a disadvantage.
Yes. 21.
Okay, 21. You feel the magic has not fully left you, but you feel yourself and your powers kind of fighting back against it, and you can see the wood bark that was creeping up your arm seems to be kind of slowly retreating.
Okay,
So
this is
you're
gonna be a fight.
no progress on that.
Mm-hmm.
You're still disadvantaged on your attacks,
Okay.
but you're not more fucked. So,
Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, well, what I can do for the moment being, I'm going to flail my arms and attack. And attack, like
this one down
this.
here is looking the worst.
Oh, okay, this guy then. I attack with the disadvantage.
Okay,
This is the same roll, 18.
18's a hit.
And I slam him for 12 bludgeoning.
He gets squished.
Okay, my second attack will be who is least.
The two on your 6 and 7 are also just as bad.
Okay, this guy on my 6. With I can do this, and it's gonna roll with a disadvantage.
Nice. So that's a hit.
And attack.
Of course,
For 12.
you hit with all your disadvantages.
Good roll! So you see those rolls, you were saving it for this moment. Okay, and
so-
that is all in my turn. I'm done.
All right. So even with your woody rock hands, you're able to slam them down and crush these guys. And as you do so, the rubies chip and break off and kind of turn into dust as these guys lay on the ground. Tharhun, you're up.
All right. I charge in there and start swinging. We'll attack this one. That seems to be threatening the goat.
Defend the goat.
Defend the gold.
This one with the red dot?
Yeah.
Okay. He's looking very injured.
Well, I swing mercilessly.
Oof!
Oh, you roll a 1.
You don't need to.
Okay. Still a 1? I really don't need to? I roll a surprising number of reroll 1s. Very annoying. But anyway, because I kill that guy, I make a bonus action attack against this guy below me. One mighty swing. Ooh.
Unfortunately, he gets his Crystal Greatsword up to intercept.
Fellow greatsworder. Well, we'll see who's the real twine cleaver.
Maybe you met your match.
Ah.
25's a hit.
Ooh,
God,
nice
the
roll.
damage.
Alright, so that's what, 25? Alright, you do a wicked slash to this guy, and he now looks like he's barely able to stay on his feet, but does still have some fight in him.
Alright, I think that's it for me.
Alright, Kelnozz, you're up.
I'm gonna be casting Vicious Mockery on this guy standing next to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that sword isn't a great sword, it's the worst sword. Try to lower his morale.
Oof. Successfully lowered, and his knees kind of buckle from the devastating insult.
Yeah.
This one is
And
also
knee
looking
buckling is-
extremely close to giving out.
Candy?
Only on Halloween.
Halloween is right around the corner.
So
Literally.
9 psychic, and then disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay.
And then, so if you'll recall, in protest and in solidarity with Ashbark, I threw my weapon to the ground, so I don't have my scimitar anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit nerfed at this point.
Ooh. Would you like my style?
No,
We have to
thank
have
you.
some
I've got 13.
decent items landing around.
I have this old rapier, which is pretty decent, but I mean, let's be real, that sword was amazing. And worth all of the curse and risk of my character dying.
Oh yeah, that's a risk.
But yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Grage, you're up.
Yeah. Have any of these guys attacked? They've all attacked, right?
They've all taken a turn, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to shoot my bow at the closest orc.
Okay, an 18 is a hit.
Fortune says hi.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
are you?
Oh, what a fun bunch. Crazy hair. Is that your actual
That's
hair?
right.
It's my hair.
Or... Nice.
I have it.
He's a druid.
Oh. Go full
I'm a
screen.
druid
Did you
and
see
a crazy person. I might be clinically insane, but I don't tell that to anybody.
We're all a little bit insane. It's okay.
True.
I'm
Some
very
more
sane.
than others.
I mean, we're all good. We're here playing games, living a life.
That's it. Might as well dress up for it. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's still my hair. I didn't kind of. I had this for a month
You're
now.
gonna stay in character all the time. You stay in
Radish,
character.
Radish fell into a vat in Arkham City, Gotham City.
True.
He doesn't
Okay,
know the
I'll leave
reference.
guys.
He doesn't know the reference.
Whatever you're doing here.
Yeah, we're killing villagers and stuff.
Killing villagers.
Well, they deserve it.
No,
Which is
There's
insane.
no plan. I might die.
Crazy.
Don't tell her how dark the campaign is.
Stop
As
worshipping
if Kevin
devils.
doesn't talk about
There
it all
are
the time.
years of inside jokes that will just make you look terrible.
True. Wednesday morning, that's all Kevin talks about.
Who fell into a bath in Gotham City? Which of the characters?
Joker.
Joker.
Joker. Okay. No, I don't know his backstory. Yeah.
I love that you're on a yoga ball too, so it's just this like constant like.
Okay, unfortunately, 16 misses.
Okay, that's it.
At first, I thought you were chair dancing, and then I saw just the up and down motion.
Bryn's up.
All right, best turn of the turn. My turn. Okay, I will step into the room. I am going to lay waste to the closest one next to Ashbark there. With my bow and a regular shot. We do. Oh, sorry, that still had advantage on. So 16
is a miss.
miss. All right. I'm gonna use my Hunter Conclave ability to fire a second arrow at the guy below him.
Okay.
14's a miss, and then second attack. Gotta make sure I press the button for posterity. 17.
17 is a hit.
Ah, yeah. 7 plus 4, 11 damage.
So which one was this on?
This one here. The one right next to Ashbark.
Okay, 11 damage.
11 damage.
Okay, that one is now looking bloodied. Now I hate to do this. I'm going to derail the game slightly. Are you wearing Doug's shirt? Right?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
When did you go to Mount Allison?
Eric, when did we go to Mount Allison?
it was the summer of.
The only
And it
people
was a good day.
go out there, and I got this shirt, and it still fits. It's a little questionable. It's a pajama shirt now, but
It looks like it's Doug's shirt.
well, it's from
Ryan
Doug's
and I
University.
took a trip to see the fall colors, and we just kept going, and we ended up at Doug's place. So,
Yeah. All the way in New Brunswick.
All I can see is Doug now instead of Ryan.
This is way back when.
That's cool.
This is what Doug looks like, right?
Nailed it.
Gotta go full screen. Do it again.
All right.
Classic Doug.
Classic Doug. Nope.
Alright.
This is how long ago was that? That's got to be like 20 years, nearly 15 years.
All right.
Ish.
Eikooc and his menagerie are up.
Figure out when you were in university.
It was we were only in second year university, so it's gotta be 15 plus years ago. Kevin Nelson just heard ghosts or something.
Yeah, that's my thinking. That's my remembering stance.
How many years was it?
Hold on, you gotta do the Doug face at the same time. Not here to defend himself.
He's been officially a Doug face now.
Viciously mocked.
Fair attack. 18. That'll hit.
That'll hit.
10 piercing
Ooh.
on this guy right here.
All right. He's looking not too happy about that.
All right. Let's follow up with the claws. 18 for 9.
He succumbs to this wound.
DPS bear. All right. Is it just this guy at the bottom and the guy at the top left? It's the two of them.
Yes.
All right. Goat will charge straight at this guy down here and uses goat ram attack. 11. That's not gonna do it. Oh, goat.
He's definitely not the goat.
All right, owl. The critical
Yes,
owl.
owl.
Which one is
14.
he attacking?
Guy at the
Same one,
bottom.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 is a miss.
All right, and I may as well follow up with a firebolt. Fireball. Firebolt.
Level 9.
15.
15 is a miss, unfortunately.
Womp womp. Okay. That's it.
All right, so these guys, their ruby crystals fueling their rage even despite the fact that they're terribly injured, continue their attack. One of them, remembering the terrible, terrible insult that he suffered, questions his own confidence as he attacks Kelnozz. And misses.
Yeah. Well, the 22.
Wait, he rolls a disadvantage.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But he does attack again, this time without disadvantage, and misses again. There you go. So the greatsword just flails wildly in front of you. You're able to easily dodge back. This one is going to attack the goat.
Why the goat?
I'm imagining that's a hit. So the goat takes 16 damage. And he's going to take a step forward here and attack the bear that just attacked his friend. Is the goat still alive?
Or how much did it take?
16?
It's dead.
Okay. I figured. Alright, so the bear
Very sad.
misses.
I would like to eat the goat.
It fizzled into magical sparkles.
All the more delicious.
What do they taste like?
Fruit Loops.
Ooh,
Oh,
speaking.
Tharhun,
Speaking
you need
of
to do a
taste.
Constitution saving throw first.
I'm doing that. Oh, this is wait. Alright.
Okay.
Oh,
Plus
Tharhun?
2.
Why Tharhun?
I thought you said you got Tharhun.
Hopefully I didn't, but I maybe did. But I did mean Ashbark.
Yes,
Okay.
and I rolled a 10.
I don't know if you get +2. Where are you?
You
Yeah,
do.
you're kind of beside me right now.
Okay, but a
Yeah,
12
I
is
am.
unfortunately not enough. And
No.
even though for a few minutes you had resisted it, the bark spreads more and more and takes over basically all of your legs, all of your arms, and is now kind of working towards its check. You're towards the center of your chest and up your neck.
Uh-oh.
So now
Yikes.
Make a Doug
your
face.
speed is 0.
Does anybody have greater restoration?
I do. I'm a cleric. I can resurrect, I can restore, I can unpetrify, but I'm the one dying.
I might have. I don't know if I have greater restoration. Well, like, I mostly kill things.
Is there anything we can do to buff up his constitution more?
I could
Well,
bless him
it's
to give
his
him a
turn.
D4.
So Ashbark, you can still make an attack at disadvantage.
Yes, I'll attack this guy, which was attacking the bear and the goat, because I don't approve of animal violence.
Okay.
16.
16 is a miss.
Second attack. 19.
19 is a hit.
17.
All right, that guy gets squished as well.
Yeah.
So that is all of the people on the ground. The ruby crystals seem to have cracked off, fallen off, and dissolved. Their crystal greatswords similarly seem to be kind of dissolving away into a fine powder.
Isn't there one guy left alive up there?
Yes, there is one. Ah, damn it.
Well, let's say he's dead.
Tharhun, it was your turn. Why don't you go up and finish him off?
Ah!
But come back to give me a +2.
Okay. I will slash at him mercilessly again.
All right. You hit him, and he has 2 hit points, so you certainly murder him. So now I was correct in saying they're all down, and rubies are all kind of gone from them. So as peace kind of restores to this room, you guys can watch as the wood and bark is crawling over Ashbark's body here.
Yikes.
So, any split-second ideas?
I
would
have
like to
one
tap
more.
Ashbark.
I have one more turn before I die, so I can choose to either let go of the item or try to roll once more with all your bonuses.
Wait, you haven't let go of the item yet?
Yeah, just let it go, man. Let
No.
go of that staff.
That's not the point.
What do you mean? It's very much the point. That thing is killing you.
Can you guys give me some constitution buffs on your turns before I get to my turn
We need
again?
immediate ideas here, because otherwise the moment is passing.
Alright, I bless you with the ability to get a D4 on your saving throws.
And it is petrifying him, right? It's not paralysis
It's
or anything.
more.
It's not
more
really
than
petrifying. It's yeah.
plus.
Yeah, not in the game condition sense, but he is kind of being turned into a piece of wood more
Plus
so.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
I
That's
give
So-
Ashbark inspiration.
So go ahead and roll your
Not
saving
letting
throw.
go of the staff.
So I rolled a
Good role
d20
playing.
plus 5. Well, I'm gonna roll. I rolled a d20 plus 5 plus 1d4 for a bless plus 2 for being next to Tharhun. Is that okay?
Okay,
Did
so
the-
with the 23, you certainly pass, and you are able to kind of influence your magic and push the bark effect further back down your arms. Again, kind of now it's just kind of below your elbows and below your knees.
Yeah, I need to do this one more time, but the bless is just once.
No, it continues.
The bless
It's
is
a
concentration.
for a minute or so, or up to 10 minutes, and Grage gave you inspiration when you want to use it.
Ah, well, this succeeded, so I'm gonna do the second turn roll. Another 23.
Alright, you're able to kind of push it back and just focusing, you're able to push the bark
I'm worthy!
right at, like, kind of like back in your hands seem to be completely flesh.
Let it go.
I will be one with nature on my
Can't,
terms.
you can't hold it back anymore.
28.
So 28, you can still feel like whenever you touch the staff, you can feel it kind of having this tingling effect on your fingers, and you are keeping it at bay.
Okay. Do I need to keep rolling?
Yeah.
I mean,
as long
is
as
it
you're
still a
holding on.
fight? I want to control it.
As
Huh?
long as you're holding on to the staff, you need to keep rolling.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Every
it's like
turn?
It's almost like
property
it's
of its
cursed.
own.
You know? It's
Yeah. You're not sure,
Not-
but it seems to be a cursed item.
Oh shit, but it has druid things. What power? Can I feel the powers before I turn back and restore myself and get rid of drop the item?
So this you technically need to attune to it, or
Ah.
Eikooc could cast Identify on it, but that would be either an action
Yeah.
or a 10-minute ritual cast.
Okay, okay. So this is just too powerful. I wonder what it is. Like,
Another cursed item.
we have it under control, more or less.
Run of the mill
There's a theme
cursed item.
in here.
Okay. Okay, well, I can't do anything with it, apparently. Allegedly. So I might restore myself back to the Halfling form as a bonus action, and as my action, I cast Greater Restoration to drop the cursed item. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. I use the spell slot. I'm not sure. I mean, should I have tried to fight it more?
Actually,
No.
you know what,
Right.
Radosh, you didn't attune
Yeah.
to it, so I don't think
Oh,
you don't need to cast Greater Restoration to drop it. You just choose to drop it if you want.
Ah,
Yeah.
but if I attune to it, will I need to keep rolling, or will I just become one with it?
With the nature
One
of
One
this
with the
curse,
curse.
with the nature of this curse, taking the time to attune to it is you'd likely turn into a tree before. Like, there's a good chance
Yeah.
you turn into a tree before you.
Why would you give me us this item?
It's temptation.
It worked.
Let it go.
I used up
Ashbark.
everything I had. Okay, I let
Who
it go. And
knows? Who knows what it'll be like at the end of this adventure? You know.
yeah. So I should keep it with me. I keep it with me.
All right.
Yeah.
Carefully,
How is it?
Carefully stored in your bag.
This is second
Maybe I
curse.
can wrap it up so that I don't like accidentally turn
Don't let
into
it
a tree
spread to
again.
other items.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So now this room is pretty much, except for the people who are now laying incapacitated on the ground. The room is kind of
Have we
empty.
searched these people to see, like, were they villagers that got turned, or?
Yeah, you can tell right away by looking at them that they're people from Seaton. They're a mix
Oh, wait. Okay.
of orcs and dwarves and humans. Some of them are wearing fair hand raiments, and some of them look like they were more of the more martial people from Charlie Chimebeer's group of dwarves. There's a handful of orcs that would have been kind of working as the city guard at the time. It looks like these guys were a bit more like physically capable than the average townsfolk.
Any idea what they might have been doing in here before getting like corrupted and everything? If they're like the stronger guys, what were they working on?
Well, there were those dummies outside that had showed signs of combat.
Mm.
So you figure that this could have been Prismatica training fighters.
Damn,
Ha.
it's getting real. Prismatica's gotta go.
Yeah, well, we still have some prisoners to rescue. And just a note, I stayed as an elemental if I could just drop my staff. If I
Okay.
didn't cast. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys up to now?
Some doors in here.
We gotta go exploring the doors. That's for damn sure.
For damn sure. How about the room to the north? This one here?
You open the door and you find a long hallway with some of the more menial townsfolk working away at the cavern tunnel itself.
There's nothing of interest down this hallway. It's just workers.
Yeah, it's just a hallway.
Do they seem to be making progress?
Yeah, they're like basically forming this tunnel, making it more uniform, more fashioned, rather than kind of the rough crystal that seems to be kind of mostly around.
What about the door to the south?
Yeah, we could try that one next.
Okay. You open the doorway to the south, and you find a long, curving hallway where there are more townsfolk who are kind of more actively kind of chipping away at the end of this hallway, trying to expand it, trying to elongate the cavern. But otherwise, you don't find anything of note.
Can we search for secret doors in this seemingly dead end?
Sure. Make a perception or investigation
Secret
check.
door check?
Secret door check.
You're quite sure there are no secret doors here.
Well, there we go.
Well, there's still over
Not
here.
quite definitive. I think someone else should try.
It says pretty definitive.
Huh?
Well, it didn't explore like this is a passage to treasure, this is a passage to treasure.
Yeah, there's a bunch of doors behind Prismatica too.
Maybe Prismatica is not the end, maybe she has a boss.
There's also from the entrance, like there's just a big, vast expanse of darkness.
Oh, yeah. I think in the beginning we took the path we should have taken at the end.
Yeah, we went to the right instead of the left. That's how you do dungeons. You stick to the left and you just go around all the way around the outside. Make sure you find all the yellow mushrooms and
Oh, yeah.
doors.
And yeah, the cubes.
Teleportation cubes.
Yep. Hug the left.
Well, let's. There must be something down here.
Yeah. We should explore there. If all of us are back.
I'm gonna head back out through that door that we went in, and then I'll send Bims down there again to the south.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I was just trying to not get stomped. Wasn't working.
Stay back. Actually, I'm gonna be half in the wall.
Didn't you change back to a halfling?
Because I thought I needed to cast a spell to let go of a curse. I wasn't attuned to it yet, so apparently I did not need to do that. Because if I change back now, we'll need to rest. I mean, I'll need to rest to change back again. I'm not an arch-druid yet.
Okay, so Bims flies over, and this room is kind of open. Strangely, he doesn't see anything in there. There are some menial townsfolk who are working at elongating a cavern over here to the west.
Wiggly Cavern of the West. That's where the secret doors are. The unfinished squiggly cavern.
We first put the secret door, and then they finish the cavern.
I'll alert the rest of the party that there's more unexplored space down here to the south.
Oh, we should explore it. Mark it down on your map.
There might be more villagers that we can rescue down here.
Like the ones we just murdered.
Bryn, make
Or Rescue.
Rescued.
Bryn, make a perception or a survival check. All right, Bryn, when you enter this room, you notice that there are heavy scuff marks on the ground that are leading back to the main cavern where Charlie Chimebeard was.
These
And-
scuff marks, you said.
Yeah, you're able to tell with your survival check or your perception that they're tracks. They looks like the crystal golem that had kind of come from this direction was in this room previously and had with lumbering heavy steps. Tracked
So
that way.
the tracks are leading out of this room into the main chamber,
Yeah, they're going
or is it
away.
kind of both ways? I'm kind of seeing.
No, it's going this way.
Okay. Look at these scuff marks. Someone hasn't cleaned the floor here in eons.
Hygiene.
Look at all the stickers stuck to the floor, just like my home. Goddamn stickers all over the floor.
Who would leave a place in such disrepair?
That's how I live.
Not like those cultists who kept garbage by the front door.
He didn't get it.
No reaction.
Nope, no reaction at all.
Kevin showed up to Boo at the Zoo with a pun t-shirt for his costume, and he's like, "Bob, take a look." And I was like, "No."
I got no reaction
no
out of
reaction.
anyone. Ryan would have appreciated it.
What did it say?
It
The
said,
ceilings are number one.
What?
Ceilings are number one.
ceilings.
Ceilings are number
Like
one.
the roof, like the ceiling above
And it was
your
like a
head.
shirt. It was like ceilings are number one.
Because he was a fan.
It just
Who just
Who
left
left?
out of disgust?
that was Kevin.
Well, I'm a pun chauvinist, which means I never appreciate other people's puns. But the funny part is I was telling Kat about it later, about how I stonewalled you. And she's like, "What was the costume?" And I was like, "He was a ceiling fan." And she was like, "Oh." And then she thought it was very funny. Alright. So you guys have encountered a guard room where the guard is no longer here. You can see further down to the south, there's only a very short hallway that seems to open up into another large cavern. What do you guys
Let's
do?
keep looking.
Yeah, keep going south.
Are you guys proceeding normally, stealthily, quickly?
I'm gonna look for traps as I like proceed.
Cautiously.
Yeah, okay, cautious. So slowly as I'm going through this.
You'd be cautious if you're looking for traps. You don't want to get a tripwire or some sort of Indiana Jones giant ball chasing you down the hallway.
Definitely not.
Okay, so cautiously, but not stealthily, you guys head further south into the hallway, and you can see that it does open up indeed into a large cavern. And in the middle of this cavern, you can see another ruby stalactite hanging over another portal in a chasm here, and inside you can see the still figure silhouette of a woman. And so you have found Dorsa.
Oh, yes.
Dorsalito.
Are these guys all working here? These guys?
Is there some like hidden meaning behind her name that I'm missing?
Dorsal toe?
Dorsalito.
Like a dorsal fin?
Oh.
Oh.
Everybody stonewall him.
You can't swing 100 if you don't swing every time. Or whatever the right baseball analogy is.
In fact, you won't swing 100 if you're swinging every time. And it's bat 1,000, by the way.
Ryan temporarily
I'll
dies.
swing 100.
Your character turns into a bat. Alright, well, whatever. Let's pretend I made a sports analogy that made sense, and that's what happens. So yeah, these guys, they hear you coming, and as you enter the room, these guys are similar, big bulky people, clearly warriors, and they've got the ruby crystals embedded in their skin, and they also have ruby greatswords. And they turn and look at you with their ruby eyes glowing, but they don't make any first move. And you hear Prismatica's voice echoing through the cavern here, and she says, "It's not too late to leave with your rewards. Leave this.
Rewards!
Leave
You
these
cursed
to me."
these items which I want and would dare to have. You present them in front of me, but I cannot have them.
All power
You're-
comes with a cost.
You're a bitch.
Inspiration.
He's already got inspiration.
Oh, well,
I
I'm just
will.
gonna throw more.
So, and she just laughs at your frustration.
I am.
Should we do the same thing where we do the old shoot and scoot?
Shoot and scoot.
break the stalagmite and then
It's a classic
her
move
up.
used in many scenarios,
it's pretty tactical.
especially if you want to avoid babies. Just shoot and scoot. Off you go.
Off you go.
Ah.
I can't keep catching people with magic hands. I don't have enough spells.
You don't have enough magic hands?
We'll probably have to kill the townsfolk first.
Well,
No,
I
there's
feel
even
like they're just toiling away.
These townsfolk, the ones who are
They've got the great swords.
ruby crystals in their head, they're not just toiling away. They're kind of now gathering in front of the stalactite, putting themselves between you guys and the stalactite.
They see us, like they're
Yep.
obviously trying to protect
Yeah,
it.
you guys didn't. You guys were cautious but not stealthy, so they heard you guys coming. They were ready.
Probably do a barrage of arrows as they're close together there. Surprise attack.
Fireball.
Yes, let's grant them mercy.
No, this is Sparta. We can just push them into the canyon.
It's a reasonable mercy.
You guys won't be able to get a
Mercy.
surprise attack off, but half of you will probably go before them anyway. So
Well,
I always benefit from surprise attacks.
they're ready for a fight, though. So no one's gonna be surprised.
yeah. We didn't sneak. If we snack, we could have pushed them all in. But wait, they're still not. We're not
Let's murder
rolling
them
initiative.
viciously.
We can come close to them to actually whisper sweet words to their ears and push them in.
We're trying.
I
Okay.
I
Well, I'm in
probably
Elven.
just attack them.
You can't do that, Radish, but it'll still be a roll initiative type scenario. That'll be your turn.
Okay. So yeah. So okay. I will refrain until I see what's going on here.
No one's already attacked.
Oh, you attacked?
Someone's poking with a sword.
Well,
Getting 'em.
then I will use my strength to push at least one person into the chasm.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Ah, yeah.
Some in the chasm.
Awesome in the
I'm just gonna really quickly
chasm.
get a drink of water.
That's a good idea. I will do the same.
Oh shit! I did not. Okay. Oh, water break.
I too will grab some water. BRB.
and a bunch of copycats.
Well, I rolled 15, but I forgot to select my token to be in the list.
Alright, you should be on the list now.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I wish I had a sandwich.
Hey, Borbs, you want to see something?
Sock
Just an ominous, ominous.
Are those orcs?
Literally every single orc boy
Nice.
is currently under has some color on it. I think there was 47,
Unpainted ones, yeah.
15 Gretchen or something like that. Like, it's an immense number of guys. But it's
ridiculous.
Orktober.
What does that mean?
Orktober means you gotta paint some orcs.
Nice.
Nothing fancy yet. The camera is literally a potato, so it's
Still
it's
waiting
not really...
for my invite on Warhammer Day, Ryan.
Hey, I'm waiting for my kids to not be throwing up anytime I plan something.
I was
So-
bad-mouthing you so hard on Sunday because I said, Ryan's always saying he wants to get together, but my phone never rings.
Yeah,
That's like a direct quote.
Yeah.
it's true. It's true. I do like to get together, but I also would like to maintain friendships and not get everybody sick with whatever, right?
Yeah. That is a good reason.
I like not throwing up.
Me too. I
Don't
was actually surprised. That's what makes me think that it was just something that he ate, because none of the rest of us got it. I was around it the whole time, like, so. Not to say I don't keel over in my sleep tonight. Although I won't keel over because I'll already be laying down, so. But
You can wake up to vomit. Happens to me on a semi-regular basis when I have too much cheat day foods. Alright. Bryn, looks like you're up first.
all right, I leave through the southern exit, slowly closing the door behind me.
That brings you closer to the fight.
Okay, so what do we got? 10, 20, 30, 35. I am going to let fly a furious volley of arrows over here and try and get all three of these fellas.
Yeah.
And they haven't had a turn, so this is going to be with advantage. So I'll just do 3 attacks. 1, 2, 3. 29, 21, and 28.
These are all hits.
Pow. 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 There we go. 15, 15, and 14.
Okay, your 3 arrows fly through the air and manage to find homes in the 3 people ahead of you here. I did the bottom 3, that's correct, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I will do a holy shit second attack. And we'll make it a sharpshooter shot at the one I haven't attacked yet. We're just going to spread damage out across the whole group.
Okay.
So 17.
17 is a hit.
Nice. That'll be 4. 7. Plus 4 is 11. Plus 10 is 21 damage to that guy.
Oof. Well, he's not quite bloodied, but he's definitely injured from that attack.
Bam.
Okay, anything else for you?
Yeah, it's a bonus action. I'm going to dash. And I'll go... I'll try and avoid touching that guy. So 10, 20, 30, 35 over here. Just to
Okay, so over
see what's
here,
around.
you can see there's another door
Trouble?
here. And yeah, you can't quite see what's around the corner here, but you can see there's another door just across the way here.
And that's it for me.
Okay. Grage is up.
Alright. I'll cut to the chase here. I run up to this guy with a devastating uppercut.
Devastating uppercut. Oh, by the way,
Devastating. 21.
my child uppercut me in the arm yesterday. It hurt. It hurt real bad. He got me like right in the fleshy part of my forearm. It's horrible.
Yeah, they're getting big enough to hurt.
Well, and he's been doing kickboxing for a couple weeks, so like it was like a proper uppercut too, and I was like, ah, it's working. Don't hurt me.
Roll damage, Eric?
Yep. Humanoid, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. Going back for more.
Okay.
That hit. Yes.
Yep.
Da-da-da.
So 15.
Still standing.
He is now bloodied and injured, but still standing.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a leg swipe followed by a bow down to the face as he falls down. 17.
17's a hit. 10 damage. Alright, you sweep him with the leg and... Is that what you meant? Elbow down on him? And you hear,
Go right down on him.
you hear a crunch. And he hits the ground, incapacitated with the rubies cracking off and, flying, and turning to dust.
I enjoyed that. I'm done.
Alright, Yak is up.
Multi-attack. Bites. No. Claws. Maybe. No.
That's a miss, yeah.
15. 15's no.
15's a no, yeah. That's a miss.
Alright. Go, owl. Go. Go. Eikooc. Great, I think. Is just gonna throw a fireball at the one up top. 27.
Oof. That's a hit.
29 damage.
He dead. That was pretty much exactly how many hit points he had.
Oh, good.
So he just falls over, crying out in pain as the firebolt, like, momentarily, like, covers his entire body. And he falls down smoking. Alright. I guess this is Kelnozz.
That's me. I clicked the wrong token. So I'm gonna move a little bit down here. Can I see these guys? Both of these ones? Like over Ashbark's shoulder?
You can see them, not exactly over his shoulder, because he's a big earth elemental.
Like, if I perform Vicious Mockery, do I have to roll disadvantage?
No, you
Probably.
can see them.
So I'll cast Vicious Mockery on, I'll do this guy. Sorry.
Which,
There, this
okay,
guy.
the bottom one.
Yeah.
A fail.
Yeah, 7 seconds. Prepare to get stomped. And then I slap Ashbark's stony butt. Psh,
Oof.
Hmm.
All right,
get in
Stony
there,
Butt.
buddy.
Let's see what your Stony Butt can do.
So this smoked guy should ignore him.
Well, it
So
just means that he'll have disadvantage when he tries to attack you.
attack me. Okay, well, I'll let him try. But I'll take my stony butt and I will bump it gently into this guy at the top to try to push him into the chasm
Okay.
with my inhumanly strong stony butt.
So just to remind you, you're going to take the shove action, so that'll
Yes,
be
exactly.
replacing your multi attack.
Exactly, yeah. I'm not doing that much damage. Well, actually I do, but anyway, I want to push him.
Okay. Yep. So. Okay, pretty sure that's just a normal attack roll. Special melee attack. So that would be the same as a normal attack for Earth Elemental.
So let me attack.
19. All right. The target must be no more than blood. Oof. So he's nowhere near strong enough to hold back. And which one did you push?
The top guy.
Alright, so you're able to push him back 5 feet, I think.
I hope he falls into a chasm. If I would push the one at the bottom, would he fall into the chasm?
Because you're pushing them
Mm-hmm.
5 feet, they're both kind of on the lip, so I'm going to make them do a dex saving throw to maintain balance.
Okay.
So that one is kind of teetering on the edge there, but he stays on the lip.
Arr! I come close to him. Disapprovingly. And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Tharhun is up.
I'm just gonna go here, attack this guy. Oops.
Okay.
And I swing at him.
Oh, good.
That's a miss.
Oh man. Shocked. I gather my nerve and take aim more carefully.
And sorry, which one is this against? The one that just got pushed, or the one that Kelnozz insulted?
I guess the one that Kelnozz insulted.
Okay, 21.
He's already been attacked.
Definitely a hit, so go ahead.
I'll roll a 1. Plus 1.
So 19 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so this guy is still on his feet, but not looking very sturdy at all. It looks like a stiff wind would knock him over. Is that it for your turn, Tharhun?
Yep. It's my 2 attacks.
Okay. So on their turn... let's see. Well, the guy that is insulted by Kelnozz and just got attacked by you is going to try and return the favor. So he's attacking you at disadvantage. And misses, obviously. And for his second attack, parried or misses, and otherwise doesn't hurt. This guy, he's feeling a little nervous. This elemental is trying to push him into the big chasm. He's gonna just kind of pivot around you a bit and try to attack you. So
With the disadvantage as well.
disadvantage, yeah. Oh my god. Alright, second attack. It's obviously
That's a miss.
Yeah, so. Alright, so his crystal greatsword doesn't manage to find any purchase on you. Just scrapes off of your stone form.
Yeah, he's still nervous.
Okay, Bryn, you're up.
Okay. I take a couple steps this way and peek around the corner sneakily.
Okay, you don't see anyone over there. What you do see is a complicated series of carvings and pictures that are kind of made into the wall here.
Ooh. What kind of carvings and pictures?
Well,
Can I make them out just at a peek, or I'd have to?
yeah, you'd have to do a full action to get a full sense of what the pictures are, but you can see just with a quick glance that one of the pictures here is of Prismatica.
All right. Well, that'll be worth exploring. I take aim against the guy with the red dot. Red dot guy.
Sure.
Blast him. Give him a good old-fashioned ass blasting. Oh, that
19
shouldn't have
hits.
been with advantage. So 19.
19 hits.
For 15 damage.
Okay, he's definitely looking bloody now.
Okay. The other guy's not within 5 feet, so I'll make a second attack. I'm just gonna do it on the same guy. See if I can finish him. There we go. 28 for another 19 damage.
Oof, 19, exactly what you needed. So he takes an arrow and cries out in pain, kind of stumbles back, and falls into the chasm.
We all win.
Nice.
Anything else for you?
That's it.
Okay.
I'll maybe move a little closer to these tapestries,
Just carvings, but yeah.
carvings.
Okay, Grage, you're up.
Is this the last dude?
Yeah.
Okay, I move beside him, and I would like to use my action to try and shove him into the chasm.
Okay. So go ahead and make a... I was wrong on the first rules, so it's actually a athletics check. But I think you're pretty good at that. So.
I am exceptional at that. Normal.
And I wasn't. No, athletics it's strength. Yeah.
Oh my god. So close. Alright, so same thing with as with Ashbark, because you're kind of pushing him, he's not quite past the lip here. He's going to do a dex saving throw to either stay on his feet, or if he gets lower than 10, he'll fall. So
He's got a sad face on him, though. I think he's already, like, he's
that's
just gonna fall right in.
disadvantage for his attack.
Sad face.
Alright,
Yeah.
he falls.
Sad face.
Sad face does it, yeah.
Sad face. And so the legend of Grage grows.
Alright, so now there's nothing standing between you guys and this stalactite.
Or a gaping chasm.
Of all the arcane hands in the world, so do we have another method of getting this person down safely? I could
have
do one more
fly.
arcane hand.
I could use fly,
Fly is a good option.
but yeah, I could do fly. Should we try Operation Break Stalactite?
Yeah, go fly up there first.
Well, I was gonna cast fly on them as they fall down.
Oh, on them. Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
What if they fly away and don't give us credit?
Oh, is that possible?
How
you
long
know
does
what
how long does fly last? Would it make sense for you to do it on like Tharhun or something so that he can get the next 2 guys down, or
Lasts for 10 minutes.
oh,
Is-
okay,
Is
never mind.
Dorse even conscious to fly?
Well, the other one I could do is telekinesis. I could just telekinesis them down. I have one more of those.
You could also levitate. Just catch them.
Oh yeah, true. Actually, levitate's probably the best bet because it's only level 2 spell. Thanks, Bob. Actually, let's do that.
As soon as you levitate.
Trap card.
Are
has
you
been
sure you want to levitate?
activated. I don't know anymore. Yeah, let's do this. Ryan, blast it, and then I'll hit them with the levitate.
All right, I blast it. Let's consider it blasted.
Roll attack.
No.
What if I refuse? What's the DC of a rock hanging over a chasm?
It's at least 10.
All right. I'm gonna do it as a sharpshooter shot.
When you're
Find that
attacking
real
structures
weak
and
point.
stuff, you attack things. It's mostly to see if you get criticals.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well,
But you can miss. So
it hasn't had a turn, so I'll do this with advantage too. 24.
23 hits. Go ahead.
For 9 piercing damage.
All right. So your first arrow hits it and kind of wedges itself in before falling away, and you can see where the arrow hit. Cracks start forming around it.
Ooh. I try to Robin Hood the next arrow through the first arrow.
Oh man.
21.
Okay, roll damage.
10.
All right, you hit it again, and now like large chunks of the crystal stalactites start falling away, and you can start seeing like portions of Dors's body.
Alright. I fire another shot through the first 2 arrows.
This is impossible.
You killed Dorsa.
27.
Roll damage.
8.
All right, so the crystal seems to break enough, and then Dors's body goes limp, and Kelnozz is able to kind of grab her.
Yeah, I hit the levitate.
Appropriately, though, right? Like, no inappropriate grabbing of dorsal
No.
toe.
Obviously.
Anakin Skywalker meme, appropriately, right?
Appropriate?
So as the stalactite
Isn't it awful
shatters-
that you can just mention a meme and like it's just popped in my head? Like I just
It's not awful.
depends
So
on
as
what side of
the
the fence you're on.
stalactite cracks and shatters and Dorsa becomes free of its grasp, you can feel a shudder travel throughout the ruby cavern, and the frustrated growl of Prismatica echoes through the hallways, and you can see that the walls of the ruby structure around you seem to crack, and the cracks that had arrived, the cracks that had appeared when Charlie Charmbeard had freed, elongate and seem to continue more.
So she's like real mad now?
Can we study the carvings over here? Are they depicting anything significant that Prismatica is doing, or is it just kind of like her ruling over minions?
It's essentially her ruling over minions. It's a carved picture depicting Seaton, and you can tell that because the lighthouse fortress is there, but the rest of the town seems to be in ruins. And then, kind of larger than life, even larger, kind of towering over the lighthouse fortress, is Prismatica, with her huge maul kind of holding there, kind of depicting her ruling
That
over
mall
the
is
town.
awesome.
And there's like supplicants and minions below her. The only ones that are very clearly familiar or recognizable are six little depictions of you guys, like bowing and essentially worshiping Prismatica.
But
Well,
no, that doesn't.
I don't recall worshiping anyone.
I don't like that. I mean, she's pretty delusional to think we will worship her.
True.
Yeah, we gotta have a conversation with her.
She's gone a bit rogue.
Well, we're like, I'm 98% positive that any conversation with her is going to end in violence. Just kind of going with our track record, so
We should definitely
Let's-
weaken her.
let's maybe
before we talk to her.
prepare for that.
Well, yeah. We are removing these like sources of power, right? So she's on the ground now.
Dorsal.
No,
No, she's not here yet.
no,
Dorsa?
Dorsa.
No,
Dorsa.
Dorsalito.
Oh, Dorsa.
Because now we have two. We just need Eleander. And I guess also the orc guy is missing. He could potentially be down here. Can we look to the south? This sort of unexplored zone down here?
He's probably more likely on the right somewhere.
So before you
Is what
guys
my-
go too many places, Charlie takes Dorsa and starts helping her, and he gathers you guys close and makes a quick prayer to Just Hammer and casts mass cure wounds on you guys.
It's nice.
So 17 hit points you guys all get back.
Nice. I needed that.
I hadn't lost any hit points, so
I'm back to full health.
17, you said?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Thank you.
And I think it might be a good place to stop.
would it make sense? I know we did this right at last week when we stopped, but would it make sense for us to like show Charlie and Dorsa the door and say, hey, just go back up through this door, or is it better to keep their weakened forms around to help Eleander?
Well, they're a bit healed up now, at least.
Is the path clear out of here?
Well, there's a doorway over here, right, that leads back to the initial chamber that we started in.
We haven't tried to leave.
They're not
so we
total
don't really know.
weaklings, and they just cast mass cure wounds on us. So
Yeah, true.
keep 'em
All
around.
right.
They
And
are
we don't
not
know what
really in a
happens
great
if they'll
state
try to
to
leave.
fight, though. Both Charlie and Dorsa are kind of recuperating from their ordeal, so they can be limited help. But
Wasn't there like a sad golem or something guarding the door?
Oh yeah, we shouldn't let them be by themselves. There might be golems.
Is that Golem?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, at the main door.
entrance.
Yeah.
He let us by, but he might not let us leave. We don't know.
I mean,
We can
if
go
we
murder
kill
later.
Prismatica, they will be like, okay, find another job.
Prismatica also said we could leave. So who knows?
No, but I don't like this painting that we are bowing to her. So I'm not sure I want to leave. Because I actually don't bow to her.
But don't you have shiny boots and like a broken staff now?
Yeah, and I want to talk to her about it.
This should go well.
I say we sacrifice the halfling.
Be prepared to be thrown into the chasm.
I mean, she can try. She'll probably succeed, but
We might try too. So just watch.
So you
You're the
guys gonna,
demigod, though, right?
are you guys going to be trying to evacuate Charlie and Dorsa, or are you going to keep them with you?
I think they should stay and help us fight. Like,
Yeah.
no,
keep-
they should not fight. If they stay, it's because we should protect them. They just been a crystal inside of a crystal for a while. I'm not sure they can fight.
Yeah, they can just stay at the back and
Yeah.
give us whatever help they're.
Keep doing that cure mass wounds over and over. Infinite
there's like
healing.
a demigod. We might want whatever
We'll keep-
backup we can get.
We'll keep the ads off them.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
My vote would be to keep them.
in that case, we will pause here for the week and pick
Yeah.
up next week.